Hey y'all, I'm back. So, do y'all know fertility treatment, going through this, has been the most difficult thing I have done in my life. It's a true testament. It's a true story. Um, I never imagined that I would be going through this. You know, it was something I seen on TV, and I'm like, oh, I never thought that I would be looking at myself like, oh, I never thought it. It's it's definitely difficult. Some days are bad, some days are good. Some days are the worst, so you don't want to get out the bed. You just want to lay in the bed under the covers and cry your eyes out. They say don't doubt yourself. Sometimes you don't have it. You don't have a choice. Sometimes it just pull from the back of your head, come to the front, and just be like, what if? So you question yourself a lot throughout this process, and it's hard not to. It's really hard not to, but I try not to, and I do cry a lot, and it's just hard because you have people saying, well, won't you adopt? Won't you get a surrogate? But it's easy for those people to say that because you already have kids. You don't know how I feel. And then people say, well, you're not missing anything. To you, I'm not missing anything. But to me, I'm missing everything. Like, I want to be able to say, girl, I cannot wait to have this baby. I want to be able to say, girl, look at my ankles, they so swollen. I want to be able to wake up with morning sickness. Like, I know it might sound crazy, but it is what it is. And I feel like I'm missing out on those things. I'm missing out on being able to feel the kicks of my child. And I heard even when a baby is in utero that you can feel them have hiccups. Those are the things that I'll be missing, and I don't want to miss them. So it's easy to say adopt or get a surrogate. It's easy to say that when you have kids and you never had to go through what I'm going through. But I do plan on adopting. I do plan on adopting as well. Adoption was always a part of my plans. So I do plan on adopting. I actually wanted to adopt the beginning of the pandemic. Before the pandemic like really hit, I reached out to, because I was going to do foster to adopt, and I reached out to my local social service to start their classes and everything. Everything shut down. The worker never got back to me, and it was just a lot going on. So I just stopped reaching out to her. So now I'm here. I just want people to be more sympathetic to those that's going through it. It's easy to say when you have kids. It's not easy. And most of us won't say this, but I be jealous. That's honest. That's honesty. I be jealous when I go on social media and I see people having their babies, and I get sad and emotional. Like, dang, will that ever be me? Like, it just is hurtful. It's not hurtful. I don't know. It just struck a nerve. It really struck a nerve. So I I stay on social media, but I don't comment on people baby pictures anymore. I don't like them anymore. If I do, it's rare. Um, I don't go to baby showers because I'm just not there. I'm not there anymore, and I'm not ready. And I feel like people who know me will be understanding of how I feel. I'm not ready. I'm not there because I look at it like, why is it so easy for you to get pregnant and not me? Why do I gotta have a hysterectomy? But at the same time, why not me? Why not me? This is my story. And welcome to it. This is my story. And now I embrace my story. Even though it is still hard, I embrace my story, and there's nothing that I would change about it. Because it has humbled me. It has made me grateful. It just made me look at things a lot different than I used to. It's no one in the world that I would wish this on. Nobody. It's like the worst feeling ever. Just like sitting here thinking about it, it's like it crushes my heart. Like I'm trying not to cry. It like really crushes my heart just to think like it's people out here that I know. I'm not gonna say they don't deserve kids, but they don't treat their kids the best. And yet I'm sitting here and would spoil the hell out of my kids and love all of my kids. I probably would love them so much they would get tired of me loving them. And I can't have them without the help of science. So thank God for science. The process is hard. And then you think, so after a while you have to realize that I may not be able to biologically have no kids. So thinking of that, I don't have to carry my own baby, but I'm going to carry somebody's baby. It's going to be my baby, but it might not biologically be mine. So even if my eggs is not it, I would get an egg donor and I will carry my babies. We're going to put these babies in me, this person egg, this guy's sperm, and we're going to implant my baby. And they also have what's called an embryo adoption. So they already mixed with the sperm and everything already, and you just adopted an embryo and you carry it to full term. They also have that. So I thought about all of that stuff, and again, like I said, I'm going to adopt, but just not right now. Not right now. This process is hard, y'all. It's hard because not only are you mentally effed up, but you emotionally drained, you physically drained. Then you getting needles. Look at that. Can y'all see that? You're getting needles every 2 days or however many days, and ultrasounds, and then you walking down the street and you see somebody with a baby, then you turn on your TV and you see babies, you turn on a social media, you see babies. It's like I'm working to get to this process, but it's so exhausting. It's exhausting. Then you gotta eat right. You gotta make sure you maintain a certain weight. Like right now, I'm trying to lose the weight. To get to my process, to finish off my process. I think I have like 15 pounds to lose now. So it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. And people don't understand. Like those who have not been through it, they don't understand. And it's hard for some people, it's hard to explain it to people that don't know. Like it's hard to explain it. I just want people to stop saying, girl, when you gonna have a baby? Oh, you getting old, you know you got, I know this. You think it's my choice that I can't have kids? Like really? Do you think it's my choice? Do you think I just said, oh, we can't have kids? No. No. Some people just genuinely don't want kids. Some people just physically cannot have kids. Some people physically cannot have kids without the help of science. So that's where I am. I'm grateful for my nurses and doctors. I love them. When I first started my fertility treatment, they had me do because I'm a single mom by choice. So they had me do a therapy session with a fertility counselor, I'm gonna assume. And I was in support groups. I'm not in them no more because they was sad and depressing, and it was a lot. It was a lot, and I'm not strong enough for that. So the doctor told me, she was very informative. I loved everything about her. In order for me to actually start my fertility treatment, she had to actually give the approval for me to start. So she gave the approval. She said she felt like I was absolutely ready. I knew exactly what I was going through, what I would be going through as a single mom. So she approved everything. She also recommended some books. So I'm waiting on one of the books to come in the mail. It should be here tomorrow. I just ordered it yesterday. It's called The Pea That Was Me. A single mom sperm donor story. It's for baby. So I ordered that book, and my therapist told me to write a letter to my baby. And then the therapist also asked me to write down like how I felt and keep like a journal and everything. So I told her, my therapist already told me to write a letter. That comes with my box. So it's my love box. Alright. It's my hope box. So in here, I'll still keep like a journal of stuff that's going on. So in here I have my letter. I have my letter. So I wrote this letter February 17th of 2020 at 3:50 in the morning. And when I first wrote the letter, when I first started writing it, it was just to my child that I birthed. And as I got further into the letter, I just wrote my child. So that's who the letter is addressed to, my child. Whether it's through birth or adoption, it's my child. So that's my letter to my child. So that is in there. And then I was told to buy a hope gift, right? So this was the first hope gift that I bought. It was on clearance at Target. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. I think it was like $4 or something. So I went on ahead and bought this. And as time went on, I bought more. So I just seen this in Target. These are all my hope gifts. I just seen that in Target. I like that. And, you know, throughout my process, prayerfully, I find a daddy for my baby. Or daddy find me. So I have the t-shirts. I tie-dyed this one. I have those. And it's just my hope box. And I have some onesies. So I was looking for something like unisex, but I couldn't find anything. And I was like, I will put my daughter on this. It's a onesie. So I bought it. So I got those. And then it's like a teether. It's a teether. So I got those. So that's my whole box. Nothing else is going in there. But every day I check my temperature. I do a basal body temperature daily. I take fertility supplement, fertility support, fertility reproductive support. I take arm pills, prenatal pills, vitamin C. I take it's a couple things. DHA, folic acid. I take those on a daily for right now. And I also do ovulation tests. I also track ovulation. So I have this app on my phone. It's called Pre-Mom app. So whereas though I can take pictures of the ovulation stick and it'll put it in the phone and it'll tell you like if your fertility high, low, and give you like the numbers and everything. And it also dates it. So I use that. Matter of fact, I use like 12 different fertility apps. They all mostly synced, but like some of them are like 2 and 3 days off from each other. But for the most part, they are all in sync. What else do I do? Y'all, I be working out. I became pescatarian. So I just try to eat foods that I used to eat. And every time I eat it, I get sick. Like, I feel like I'm about to barf and everything sick. Like, it's bad. I drink a gallon of water a day. If I don't drink a gallon of water, like right now, I haven't had much water. I feel dehydrated. What else have I changed? I work out. Just trying to have a new lifestyle, you know. And I got my board. I bought a what's the lighter boards? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, y'all want to see something? So I also got my necklaces. That's the fertility, and that's my pineapple. And I'm gonna show y'all something else. My coworker got me this when she went to New Orleans. She got me this. They said it's for fertility and good luck. And I got this with my necklace. It's so cute. I like it. So that's my setup. Don't mind the extension cord. I had to plug my phone up, but that's my setup. Oop. And I'm knocking stuff over. But other than that, everything is going good so far. I'm going to try to start documenting everything more, and I might try to compile some of the videos from my surgery and my IUI and from my start of my IVF. So I might try to compile those videos in one, and of course date them and timestamp them and do all that other good stuff. But I thank y'all for watching. Be kind.